Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Bonita and I do practical videos for a very busy lifestyle. And so today we have a video, I guess we can call it a school year recap. So most of you have started school, well we all have by this point, but school started back in August or September for some of you. So we've been in school a few months now myself. I privately educate my children here at home. So we've all been in school, you know, like I said, a few months. We started in the middle of August. I think it was like August 25th is when we started. So we've been in school a couple of months now, a few months now. And I think it's a good time for you to kind of revamp and look at things and see what's working and what's not. So here at my channel, we talk about how to be practical in a busy lifestyle, because I think sometimes when we're so busy and we're going from here to there, A to B, this location to that location, we don't make the best decisions. Sometimes when we're so busy, when our brain is, you know, always going, sometimes we don't take a step back and, you know, make the best decisions for our lifestyle, for our home, for our children. We just kind of sometimes make decisions based on our emotions and what we're feeling at that time. So I think right now, if you're a busy mom like me, or even, you know, just a busy professional, if you have children, it's a good time, whether they're homeschooled or in public school or private school, it's a good time to kind of step back and see what's working and see what's not. So how do we do that? So practical tip number one would be write down your schedule. So go through your schedule, write down all the activities that you do with your family and your children during the week and see what's working and what's not. And if you find something that's totally not working, stop doing it, take it out. Don't spend any more time doing something that just doesn't work for your family. You know, when we talk about being practical, most times we think about being practical with money, but we need to really think about how to be practical with our time. That's something that has really helped me over the years and saved me over the years. You know, because what's the saying? If I could just have more hours in the day. Well, we're not going to get any more hours in the day. We only have 24 hours in the day. So what we have to do is really be practical with our time. So what I've done, go ahead and write down the activities for the week. See again what's working from the school day, especially if you're homeschooled. If you can make changes throughout the school day, that would be great. And then even if you're not homeschooled, write down their school schedule. And then you can't control the schedule during the day, obviously, if they're in public school or private school. But as soon as they get out of school, what activities are the children in? What activities do you guys do as a family? If it seems not to be working, change the routine. Change that up. It's a good time. We've been doing things for about a month now in our fall season. It's a good time to look at things again and make those changes. And again, if they're totally not working, just scratch it. There's no need to continue doing things that's just not working for the family and is not ultimately not making you guys happy. Okay, and tip number two, interview the children. After we've written down the schedule so we can visually see, you know, what we're doing, interview the children. Ask them, you know, hey, do you like going to, you know, football practice every day between the hours of 5 to 8, you know, whatever. That's a long practice, but, you know, that was just an example. But, you know, whatever it is that they do outside of school, you know, right after school or when they get home, you know, ask them, interview them. What do you like about your routine? What do you like about your schedule? You know, give me the pros and cons. And if it's feasible according to what the children say, go ahead and make changes according to, you know, what they've given you, because, you know, it's affecting them mostly. And if it's something that's really not adding to their life, that's not making them a better student, a better person, you know, then maybe that's something that we can change. Again, if it's feasible. Now, sometimes my children, you know, I don't want to do my chores, you know, I don't want to study between the hours of 6 to 7, you know. Some of these things are not negotiable. Some of these items are not negotiable. And you as a parent know the things that you want to change or that you are willing to bend on and not. But interview the children, hear from them, really hear their heart and see, see what changes they would like to make and what changes you definitely can make for them. Tip number 3 would also be take inventory of all the purchases that you've made so far for the school year. And this can really, let me speak to the homeschool parents out there. Like, I buy curriculum for my children, so this is a good time that I really look and pull things together and see what I've already purchased for the school year, because at this point I know what's working and what's not working. Before I buy anything else, any other study aids or any other curriculum at this point, I really want to be practical and take a look at what I've already spent. And again, if any curriculum at this point is not working, I would either sell it, pass it along, and definitely make a change, because we don't want to waste any money. Curriculum, if you're a homeschool parent, you know what I'm talking about. Curriculum can be very expensive, even though we all have kind of developed tips and tricks of going to, BJ's and Costco and the Dollar Tree and ordering off of Amazon and going to consignment shops, and finding used curriculum. Nevertheless, these things can be quite pricey. So we really want to be practical about what we're doing and what we're using, because at this point we're like 2 or 3 months into the school year, and then some of you out there have been all year. I know that some parents, they don't stop. They take an approach of teaching throughout the school, the calendar year, and they just take breaks here and there. So if you're doing it in that way, you really have a good grasp on what's working and what's not. And if we find anything in the curriculum end that's totally not working, it would be a good time to, like I said, sell it, pass it along before you repurchase something else. So now let me make this personal. So one thing that I've in reviewing and doing my school year update and seeing things that I need to revamp, one thing that I found that I could do better for next year, and if I could make this change immediately, I would definitely do so, is school supplies. I realized that I spent a lot of money on and a lot of time buying school supplies on some things I bought too much of, some things I didn't buy enough of, some things I just bought because it was on sale, and my thinking was, oh, well, we'll use it eventually, and we really haven't done that. So next year, I'd like to take a different approach, and a company reached out to me, a company by the name of Educational Products, Inc., and what they do is they provide pre-packaged school supplies. All you need to do is send them a list of what you think that you're gonna need for the year. This can work for homeschool. It could work for private school, definitely public school. So any teachers out there who teach in public or private school, this could really work for you. So what you would do if I was let me just give the example. If I taught in public or private school, I would try to get my school to participate in this program, because what I would do, I would submit my school supply list to the company, to EPI, and they would pre-package everything that my class children needed. They would pre-package it and they would send it to me, and then the parents would just purchase it from the school. So, or you could give them a link and the parents could purchase them online. So as you see, you could use it also too as a fundraiser, because the school system, what they could do is get everything packaged up, go ahead and pre-order them, and go ahead and pre-purchase them, and then resell them to the school at whatever price. And that would be a good fundraiser too. And they reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to send you some samples of school supplies. So if you see here, it's pretty much everything that we would need. I'm going to get it close to the camera. And I'm going to open it up. And you see it's shrink wrapped. It came nicely shrink wrapped. Here is the school supply list over here. So you can kind of see everything that you would already have said you wanted it in your shrink wrap package. It would be here. And I'm so thankful that this company reached out to me that we could do a collab on this, because I think this would be a #1, not only a money saver, but a time saver. And that's the two things that I really try to educate myself and others on through my channel, is how to be more practical with our money and with our time. Because if I could do this next year, I could spend my time doing other things. All I have to do is go online, click, fill out the form, click what I want, and they can be shipped to me. Because I homeschool, I educate at home, I would do it that way. I would go online, tell them the ages of my children, tell them what I needed, and, click it, and then it is sent to me. People do it through Amazon as well, but I find that these prices are a little bit better, believe it or not, than Amazon. And they were so kind to give us a discount code, and I'll leave everything down below if you're interested. I'll leave the information and the discount code down below if you're interested. I believe that they will give us 10% off of your purchase. It's already, I think, 40% discounted because these are wholesale prices. Then they're going to give us another 10% off purchases. But I will insert the clip here of actually what came in the box. All right, guys, so here's the items that came. It came in the box from EPI, Educational Products Incorporated. So here's the things. When you first open it up, first we have the bubble wrap. Okay. And here's the first item, the school supplies that are shrink wrap. These are all nice school supplies that we'll discuss, and it has a packing list of things over here that should be in there. Your school name will be here, or your school name, or probably perhaps your child's name will be here, and then all of the things that are needed are in here. Okay, looks like some good items here. We just have some extra school supplies here. Everything that wasn't shrink wrap, these are just some extra samples. So just general school supplies that we all use. And these products, I'm going to go ahead and open it too, because I wanted to save it for you guys. But these products are name brand products. So I'm going to go ahead and open the shrink wrap product. They actually sent me, as you saw in the clip, they sent me 2 boxes. One to show you if you wanted it shrink wrapped, you could have it shrink wrapped. And then if not, if you just wanted it to be just, I guess, in a regular box and you wanted to package it yourself, maybe for fundraisers, if you had a special packaging with your company name or your school name or your sports team name, because they do a lot of sports team fundraisers, I guess you could just have it in a separate box too. But so again, I opened it up and here's the list. So, and it's name brand things. You got scissors here. These are Fisker scissors, our Crayola crayons. And this is just a sample. My children are middle school and high school age, so I just told them to send me a sample when they reached out. We have the Elmer's glue sticks, the liquid Elmer's glue, ruled index cards. We have the Crayola markers. This is really cute for pre-K, a composition book for grade, well, this is grade 1. It's a spiral composition book. I've never seen that. It's a spiral composition book with their with the primary paper. So that's really good for them, for their learning how to write. And then just the normal one subject notebook. So you can specifically, highlighters, you can specifically ask for your things. This is, again, this was just a sample. Tissue, Kleenex, name brand tissue, pencil pouches, pencil holders, paper, of course. They also sent some art paper. I'm going to open the other one so you can see. And so in this one, in this box, as you saw on the clip, this box, everything comes in here loose. An example, they sent art paper, manila paper, but let me see if I can hold it up. So everything comes in loose. So you can kind of package everything that you would like to get together. So here's the information again. The company is called Educational Products Incorporated. So they do school supplies, solutions for schools, and then they also do custom apparel for spirit wear for schools. So again, I'm going to leave all the information down below. I'm going to leave my rep who contacted me, her information down below. Feel free to email her. I think she said that they usually do school supply requests. They start in January to collect everything, and then also in the spring. So they'll have everything collected. So when it's time for you to actually do the fundraisers or to order your school supplies, they've had a couple of months to make sure they have exactly what you're looking for. So guys, I'm definitely going to try this next year. I definitely am going to try to order from them, see how much money I can save. For my calculations, it's worth it. So I'm going to leave all the information down below, and I'm very thankful that EPI EPI reached out to me and wanted to collab with me on this video. So I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, just leave it, of course, down below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can email me if you have any other specific questions, or leave a comment. And I think that's it. I hope you guys again have a great day. It's Friday here, so I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.